Hi everybody! So today is super exciting for me because it's going to be my first day working for a makeup line basically, and I'm not going to tell you the specifics of my job, the store, location, count, or anything, not because like I don't want to share it with you, but it's just because for safety's sake I'm not going to share it with you. I have literally had maybe 2 or 3 stalkers dedicated to my channel since the start of my channel who have gone out of their way to try to figure out my address, and that's basically why my Instagram is also private, so you have to be approved to follow me and all that stuff. But yeah, it's unfortunate I can't share it with you, but you know, unfortunately everything is Googleable online, and you could find out basically a guru's entire name. So obviously I can't share my work location. And now it's time to take a venture and take a chance and not worry. And I'm so ecstatic for that, because in the past I used to really not be able to afford to take chances, and it's really kind of a prison in a sense. So I'm sure a lot of you guys know how that feels. And I know I'm not the only one, and I don't like to feel sorry for myself, but when you do get the opportunity to spread your wings, definitely take it. If you want to be happy, life's too short to be anything but. So I hope you enjoy my get ready with me, and I'll see you guys later. Okay, so to get started on the look, I've already taken my Sibu Beauty C Buckthorn Age Defying Eye Cream, and I guess I never mentioned that I just realized the Bubblegum Princess had been using this. So far, even though it's all natural, mine hasn't like fermented yet. I think it takes a while, but yeah, so far, nice stuff. It's a very thin eye cream though. So for my face, the facial care, because I don't always go through that, I did take the Andalou Naturals Clementine C Plus Illuminating Toner. It's a brightening toner. I'm almost out of this, so I do actually want to try something from Zadig, but I'll see what I can find in the way of what I'm looking for. I took the Wonder Seed Facial Cream, and virgin hemp seed oil is actually a natural. SPF, I don't recommend, you know, giving it a strong experiment unless you are super comfortable with that, but you might want to coincide with another SPF. I'm going to be taking the Gabrielle Eye Primer in the shade Neutral for my eyelids, and that's actually the white look that you see under the arch of my brow bone. I actually do base my eyebrows with eyelid primer just so that I get a stronger brow that lasts all day long. It definitely helps draw them in. It shaves off a ton of time. So if you actually have really thin eyebrows or eyebrows that have a lot of holes in them like me. So I'm going to be taking the chocolate bar. A little sorry if this is a little bit of a broken record for you guys, because I have been taking this palette a lot. It's one of the new palettes that I'm most interested in right now, and to be very, very honest with you, I'm not really interested in a whole lot of palettes, unfortunately. I'm going to be taking Salted Caramel right here, and it's just a really soft, beautiful brown. I'm gonna take it up on my dialing tools, 785, and we're gonna begin carving through the crease. I'm just going to kind of occasionally open up my eyelid socket, or yeah, open up my eyelid and then just kind of pull that brush along the socket line. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and take Milk Chocolate. This is not like the bronzer as far as I'm concerned. Not that I've ever really owned the bronzer, but I have swatched it. It doesn't seem to be the same shade. So the ingredients I believe are different. I think this one is definitely an attempt to specially formulate it for the eye. Okay, now taking Semi-Sweet, which is this really beautiful sort of mid-tone brown color. And then just go over the very outer edges. Just took also white chocolate across the brow bone, because I don't think I said so before, but most of the time I like to take a matte on the brow bone itself, because I don't really like that frosty brow bone. I believe it looks gritty. So if you are going to do a little bit of a frost on the brow bone, I'll show you what I like to do. We're going to take Champagne Truffle, which is the pretty pinky color in here, which I'm glad they did do a matte and a shimmer, because I hate when they only do shimmer. I'm just going to take this little 781 brush from Dialing Tools and just place it in the very, very arch. So if you have like a very strong brow ridge, I don't suggest doing this, because you're going to actually go ahead and make yeah, you're really gonna make it protrude. My face is virtually flat, so I can get away with a lot of shine. But yeah, everybody's face is different. I'm now gonna go ahead and take Marzipan, which is this really gorgeous sort of shimmering almondy kind of color. Well, that's kind of what Marzipan is. So I'm just gonna place this on the eyelid using the E55. You obviously don't have to always take shimmer on the lid. You can do an all matte look. So once again, just do what makes you happy. Okay, so for eyeliners, I took the Obsessive Compulsive Cosmetic color pencil. That's not a hard name. Why forget it, right? In Sibu, and it's a really beautiful deep chocolate brown. And if you're leery about doing eyeliner on a special occasion, first day, anything like that, don't do it. Just go with your comfort level. Because I love black gel liner on the upper lash line. So as you can see, I've already lined my upper lash line on this side with sort of a slim, pretty cat wing using the Furless ME4, and I'm going to be going in with the Youngblood Mineral Cosmetics Incredible Gel Liner in Eclipse. And you basically just start outlining the shape you want. This is a very manipulative gel liner. It'll do what you want it to do. I'm going in for small details. I don't want to move my face too much. Very easy. That's where we outlined. An artist never does a particular drawing or effect in one stroke. They take little feathers and connect the dots. I'm going to be taking the Emani 12-Hour Wear Hydra Wear Liquid Foundation. It just looks like natural foundation. It looks like natural skin. Sorry, not natural foundation. You don't want your foundation to be too visible, which is exactly why I'm taking this product. And of course, putting on the back of your hand will keep your product pretty sanitized. You don't want to go back and forth and dipping your brush all over the top cap. It's airtight for a reason. The product will stay much nicer, especially when it comes to natural and vegan products that have a much shorter shelf life. Keeping grit, dirt, and junk out of your favorite clean products, clean and green products, is the better, safer, suggested route to go. I'm now taking the Benecos Natural Concealer Perfect Coverage in Light. And this is actually really great for under the eyes because it does have a jojoba oil. So what I really like about it is that you don't get like bags under your eyes. Bags. At least that's my problem. I tend to get really heavy, horrible creasing with concealers. So I am super picky about what concealers I pick. And that's mainly because I have a particular, I guess, eye shape. Now the Benecos concealer, in my opinion, is not the most full coverage. I think it's gorgeous for under the eyes. Gives you this sort of slight illumination, so you don't need to have your exact color match. I'm going to go in and take a slightly more full coverage concealer, the Inglot Cream Concealer number 21, because I do have a little bit of acne scarring right here on the side of my face. Or not acne, but just like a really bad breakout scar, and I really want that covered. Now that the face is on and we look completely masked out, we're going to go back in and add some color because yeah, we're defeating purpose until we get to the final result. We're going to go in with Marzipan, and we're going to line this in the front part of the eye. I'm also going to place a little in the inner tear duct just to pull that color around. Salted caramel. Semi-sweet. So we're just kind of wrapping it around the eye. Basically, you can take something a little bit more fun underneath the eye. Depends on where you're going, what you're doing today. Now I'm taking the Emani Soy Mascara in the shade Midnight, and we're just going to give the lashes a pump. I just love the look of the Ardell Curvy Lashes. So I actually have a few sets of these. They're actually fairly easy to find at CVS, and sometimes I'll just randomly find them. But yeah, I got the 415s here today. I contemplated doing the 411s, but I really love that foxy cat eye the 415s give. Okay, so for blush, I'm going to be taking the Becca Beach Tint Shimmer Soufflé. This is the Papaya Topaz color. This is literally the unscented one. Just a little heads up, I know some people might be liking some of these natural products because of some of the fun natural scents that just happen to be in them. If you get a chance to see these in person, be sure to smell them. If any of the testers still have a smell to them at all, I think this one is good for a lot of skin tones. So gorgeous. I'm glad I actually have this one. And if you have easily irritable skin and you like sort of a bronzy, corally blush, this is good because it has no scent. So yeah. I'm going to be taking the Inglot Mattifying Loose Powder Stage Sport and Studio. Now the reason I picked this one up is because the Pumpkin Poppy shop was closed, so I couldn't pick up my oil absorbing mineral veil. My Sobe Botanicals one, which I purchased in lieu of the Pumpkin Poppy shop being closed for a couple days. So if I really don't end up liking this one for setting my face for any reason, at least I can keep this as a backup. Sets the face quite nicely. For highlighter, I'm taking Pumpkin Poppy Inner Glow Powder in the shade Celestial, and we're just going to go ahead and put this on the upper, trying to keep all the junk off my pants. Let's go ahead and put this on the upper portion of the cheekbone. This actually just kind of diminishes any flaws that are in your skin. For bronzer, I'm going to be taking the Too Faced Endless Summer 16-Hour Long Wear Bronzer. Looks like this, just got a slight golded gild shift to it. I'm going to be picking that up on the EcoTools stipple brush and just kind of going over the forehead and the cheekbones. So for lips, I'm going to be taking the Bite Beauty Contour Lip Liner in the shade Cashew, and we're just going to line the lips. It's kind of a stiff pencil, so you can't fully get in and really color in the lips. I'm actually going to go ahead and take 224, which is a pretty nude, one of my favorite nudes. I'm always really confident in this nude, so we'll go with this. But I'm going to be taking the Pacifica Enlightened Gloss Nourishing Mineral Lip Shine in Nudist because it is such a simple, classic neutral color. Okay, so here's my little outfit of the day for my first day as a makeup artist. We actually get to wear some fun black clothing as opposed to the awful bartender polo. But here's this really cute little ruffled tank. It is sheer, so I do have an Old Navy little classic wife beater under there. So this is all ruffles. This is from H&M. It's not super cheap for H&M because of the ruffles, so you do have to pay for material because the way these particular bias cut little ribbons hang, they're not super easy to cut out of the pattern. So here's the little cropped pant. I absolutely love it. Sort of like a Lucille Ball cropped 1950s pant. It's from Calvin Klein. I got it at a Calvin Klein outlet. I only paid $20 for them. They are high-waisted, so they cover any, I guess, like weight that you might have around your midsection. Just make you look really slim and pretty. I love the sort of side slit pocket, very old school. Absolutely love my shoes. They're totally cute little synthetic black flats. I do have on little lacy socks in there as well. Just because my feet are really sensitive and I tend to get like little rubbing issues on my feet. I don't think the place I'm going to be working at has an issue with tattoos because I've been to various locations and every single one of the people has tattoos. But it's got this sort of built-in black design, black buttons. It's a very tight-fitting cardigan, and I think it just shows off the ruffles beautifully. I didn't button it all the way to the top because I want those ruffles to kind of hang. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the makeup outfit of the day. End result for the hair and everything, and all the details of the jewelry will be in the bottom bar as well as the listing of makeup and the brands of the products, everything I'm wearing. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this and give you some insight on what I find professional, cute, classic, and chic.